Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of Aguttes auctioneers based in France, and we're going to have a look at their auction of violins and bows, which is due to happen on the 3rd of June. This is a very small yet very interesting auction. There are only 19 lots in this auction, but one of them we've already done a full video on. This is the violin by Bartolomeo Giuseppe Guarnerius, or Del Gesu, as he is known, arguably one of the most important violin makers of all time, next to Stradivari, and likely to kind of sell at quite a high premium. So we already did a video on this particular instrument, because there's a PDF and a catalogue, etc, etc. So what I'll do is, using the fancy YouTube editor, if I work out how to use it, I'll put a little link somewhere here or whatever, or in the corner, for you to click on that video if you want to have a look at it in more detail. Otherwise we'll just kind of go over it as if we were going over a normal lot. So it seems that the buyer's premium for this auction is 25% plus VAT. I think this item, because the estimate is so high, if you end up winning that, I think it's only 23% plus VAT. So, or maybe it's even less. I didn't quite look at the specs, so maybe if it goes really high, it's not so much. So yeah, only a few lots on this. And I don't think I've covered an auction from Aguttes before, so this is all new. So I think let's just get into it and see what we can find, really. So here it is. This is the kind of the main lot. This is the violin by Bartolomeo Giuseppe Guarnerius, Del Gesu. This is an violin from Cremona, 1736. This instrument, complete in all its main parts, has a beautiful one-piece flame maple back. Two-piece soundboard is made of regular fine-poured spruce. The scroll and ribs are made of regular medium wave maple, and the varnish is orange brown on golden ground, or on a gold ground. Measurement on the back is 13.81 inches. If we have a look at some of the pictures, like I said, we've looked at this in detail in the other video, so it might be worth having a look at that video if you are interested in this violin. But just to say, we can have a look at these pictures again, although they look a little bit saturated on here, but nevertheless, this is the it's talking about the owner a bit there, Pasquier. Looks like we could go on for a while. There's a lot of pictures on that, but anyway, so that's the main thing. So the estimate on this is 4 to 4.5 million euros. So this is a very high tier instrument. I personally, and a few other people, believe that this will probably go for something around, well, a lot more than that, I would think, potentially 10 million euros, because a lot of these things sell quite well in private sales. But we'll have to see what happens, really. It's very hard to know, but it will definitely be interesting to see. I think whatever happens, this will end up being one of the most expensive violins ever sold at auction. I think that is definitely for sure. It looks like there's a lot of other info here. I'm not sure what it's covering, but there's lots of different good info on this lot. So I think, like I said, watch the other video that I did if you want to read more or know more about the history, or you can go through the links on the page itself. Let's go on to the next lot. So interestingly, the next lot is a 3/4 Mircor violin, a factory violin, in excellent condition, apparently 345 on the back, with a box and bow, but there's no picture. I thought there was a picture originally when I first looked at this auction very briefly before, but clearly not. So that's a bit random, to say the least. Then lot 3 is a French violin by Lebert Humbert Brothers, with an iron mark at the bottom, very good condition, 359 on the back, with a bow and wooden case. So we've already seen quite a lot of these type of violins at the Vichy auction, so nothing too exciting. It's a bit of a random auction, to be honest. Then there's a very interesting 18th century French violin by Chapuis, Augustin Nicolas Chapuis in Mircore around 1760. Small fracture on the table, excellent condition, bearing a handwritten label dated September the 18th, 1888 to Teresa Milanolo 361 on the back with bow and case. I am quite a fan of these Chapuis violins, I have to say, although this one doesn't look super exciting or what I'm used to seeing, but nevertheless. And to lot 5, a nice violin by Leon Mougenot Gauche in Mircore, 1929. Original label, perfect condition, 358. Back 12 to 1500 euros they want on that. Nothing much to say, it's a French violin. Now we have a French violin at the end of the 18th century, work of F. Sergent, bearing the iron mark of the author, visible by the F holes. Slight restorations on the table, 359 millimeters. The back. Interesting enough there, 1500 to 1800 euros. A nice violin made by Jean Ouvrard in Mircore around 1730. Interesting, earlier one. Restorations on the top of the back, fractures on the top, 355 on the back, 2 to 2,500 euros is the estimate. Yep, another not too bad actually. And a bow now, a violin bow but made by Jacques Ordonneau in Paris. Original iron mark, round stick in Pernambuco, mounted in silver, 62 grams. You can have a look at the pictures. And a French silver ebony mounted violin bow with an iron mark, perfect condition, 57 grams apparently. 2 to 3,000 euros is the estimate. And a violin made by Georges Cohn in Effil in Lyon, 1929. Original label and iron mark, 356 on the back with its case and a bow. It's another French violin. And a working cello apparently, circa 1920 to 30, probably German, with a label of Louis Chapitel, restorations on the back and table, accident on the neck, 760 back, 3 to 5,000 euros. And we see a few more pictures than we have with the last few lots. Okay. Violin made by Paul Cowell in Paris, 1949. Original label and iron mark, excellent condition, 356 on the length of back, 7 to 9,000 euros they're looking at here. Does seem in pretty good condition. I have to give that to them. French violin made by Chardon Effil in Paris, 1936, good condition, 355 for the length of back, 10 to 12,000 euros they want there. So I mean there are some other pretty decent instruments in this auction, but they're all completely dwarfed by the Del Gesu, of course. Nice violin made by Pierre Gagini in Nice. Original label and the iron mark, excellent condition, 359 length of back here. Quite like the scroll on that one. 9 to 10,000 euros is the estimate. Very nice violin made by Jules Grandjean, Mircore 1873, pencil initial on the bottom, top near The cleat, Fair par Grand Champ Mircore 1873, slight restorations of the table, 359 length of back. Comes with the bow, and let's have a look at the pictures. Looks like Guarneri style F holes on that. 7 to 7,500 euros is the estimate. An exceptional violin made by Gand and Bernadelle, 1889, number 1414, original label, perfect condition, 358 on the back, with original case marked on the lock, Gand and Bernadelle. There you go, that's interesting. 10 to 12,000 euros. So these are, I believe, the staple of many a French orchestra. So these are quite regarded. Oh, 10 to 20,000 euros even. Slightly got that wrong. We've got a cello bow, the work of Victor Fatique, mounted in ebony frog and silver, octagonal stick, iron mark of the author on the stick. On the public side, exceptional quality, restorations and fractures on the frog, but stick is in very good condition, 74 grams, without fittings. And they want 8 to 10,000 euros for that. French cello, 18th century, made in Mircourt, and the entourage of Nicolas Antoine. 2 bottom ribs missing. Traces of worm stored on the upper left side, but no other traces elsewhere. 730mm with brown hard case. 10 to 12,000 euros is what's being requested. Looks fairly interesting. And the last lot of this auction, exceptional violin by Annibale Fagnola, made in Turin in 1910 with the original label, slight restorations on the top of the table, excellent condition, 355 on the length of the back, with a case and bow mounted in ebony silver, model after Pacat. 80 to 90,000 euros there. I mean, that's not too surprising. It's a very regarded maker. Looks in very nice condition. I'm sure this will probably sell quite well. So I mean, it's good to start on the Del Gesu and finish on the Fagnola. Yeah, so there we go. We have 19 lots on this Aguttes auction. Obviously, the first one being the Del Gesu, the absolutely amazing kind of Del Gesu there. So it's definitely worth having a look at this auction. It's not quite wanting to let me change the calendar anymore for some reason, or go back to the lots, so not quite sure why that is, but it's managed to finally get back to the first lot. For some reason, when I got to the end of the auction, the website actually went down temporarily for a couple of minutes. I couldn't get it onto it on any device, but it's back up now, back to lot 1. So yeah, just to return to the beginning and just say, obviously this is the star lot. Definitely worth kind of having a look at this auction. Very interesting. Some other interesting bits as well. Very small auction, but interesting nevertheless. And I'll put a link in the description, and yeah, check it out. And thanks for watching, and take care. Bye. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.